I'm Tina Rendell-Thornton, the Chair of the Board of Lifeline Macarthur in Western Sydney. As an agent of the Uniting Church in the community, Lifeline Macarthur in Western Sydney demonstrates God's love and compassion to people in distress every day. In the last financial year, Lifeline Macarthur in Western Sydney responded to over 68,000 calls on 13/11/14, supported by 175 volunteers and 74 paid staff. Across the Lifeline network, nearly 27,000 people were supported in south and western Sydney and the Southern Highlands, and over 42,000 people were supported in Western Sydney, the Blue Mountains and the Hills. From our Smeaton Grange and Parramatta offices, our team were available 24/7 to respond to those in need. We've been an integral part of the teams that have assisted people affected by both of the Bondi tragedies over the last few years, and we've provided immediate and ongoing telephone and face-to-face support. As well as educating communities about mental health and domestic and family violence, we support people who have been impacted by suicide and build capability among professionals and the community. About 2,000 people have attended our training courses annually. Our board brings the best of Uniting Church and community members working together for the common good. And our team bring the practical skills required to listen and respond to the community's deepest concerns. We are, however, only partially government funded, and the demand for our services far exceeds our capacity to meet those needs. Due to the generosity of the community, we are able to operate 7 stores selling recycled clothing and low-cost goods, and these also generate funds towards our services. We're planning to open a new store in Penrith soon, so if you're in High Street over the next few months, keep an eye out for our new store. We're keen to grow relationships with the Uniting churches. We can provide information sessions on mental health and suicide and aftercare. And we were looking for places that can assist us in collecting high quality goods for our stores or provide publicity to help us reach more volunteers. Maybe there's a possibility for us to collaborate together on a project that will benefit both Lifeline and your local congregation. You'll now hear from some of our team as they share how we serve communities across Greater Western Sydney and respond to people in crisis from right across Australia.
Hi, my name's Glenn Cossa. I'm a crisis supporter, in-chief supervisor and student mentor here at Lifeline Macarthur in Western Sydney. I'd like to share with you some of the milestones, challenges and way forward for crisis support. And of course that's where we answer the 13/11/14 crisis number that is very popular and well known, where, as you may be aware, we're taking calls every 24 seconds at the moment across Australia. Over the last 6 months, probably the biggest milestone that we've achieved is taking on board some students. On a regular basis, we will take what we call community people, people from the broader community that want to be crisis supporters, and we've inducted and trained something in the order of about 60 of those. We also have a fast track program that involves people that are students at university. They might be studying psychology or counselling or social work, things of that nature, which of course is very much aligned to the work that we do here. And we've inducted about 100 of those. But a big challenge that we've taken on board and a milestone that we've achieved is what we call the rapid deployment intake. So Lifeline Australia gave us an extra 40 students over and above those 160 that we already have to train them as crisis supporters. they end up spending about 80 hours in total, which is quite phenomenal when you think about it, involving theory as well as practice. So those extra people provided a great opportunity for us to be able to answer extra calls that come through on the holiday period. They say that all of those students have now moved through to what we call an internship. So they've all been successful, and we're really thrilled about the amount of effort and success that they've had in doing that. So we've had a lot of celebration in terms of that happening. But of course that requires a lot of hard work to support them during that period of time. So they've completed that critical training. They're moving on to that internship now, and they'll be able to provide first-class care and support to all of our help seekers that come through. So that's what's happening in crisis support. Thank you very much for your time.
Hi, my name's Sally. I've been volunteering with Lifeline Macarthur in Western Sydney for 22 years. The reason I come to Lifeline is that there are a number of people out in the community who are lonely or in need of someone to be able to talk to, and I feel that is something that I can contribute to support people who are in difficult times or needing someone to talk to.
I'm Troy. I study psychology, and I've been with Lifeline Macarthur in Western Sydney for about 2 years now. I just really enjoy being able to get on the phones and just have a chat with people. Sometimes people are really down, but sometimes, they're just looking for a chat because they're having a bit of trouble in their day. And either way, I just find it really fulfilling to make a difference in the lives of my community. That experience is going to really help me in my future career when I go into psychology, whether that's clinical or any other area. Talking to people, resolving crisis situations, it's just a really important part of what makes a good psychologist.
My name's Lisa Bradley. I'm the Retail Operations Manager here at Lifeline Macarthur in Western Sydney. I would like to share a couple of highlights from 2025. Last year we brought back previously held market days, raising $22,000, which also created great community engagement and exposure for what we do here at Lifeline. The retail department also created a new alliance with Wentworthville Uniting Church, launching our first collaboration op shop, which has also expanded our footprint into Western Sydney.
I am Veronica McDonald, CEO of Lifeline Macarthur in Western Sydney. Thank you for taking the time to hear about our work. Last year, we answered over 55,000 calls in our 13, 11, 14 services. Across Greater Western Sydney, we bring together more than 75 communities in our Suicide Prevention Forum, spanning across 16 local government areas. Lifeline is here for every call, every conversation, every moment of crisis. We're here to listen, we're here to support, and we're here to offer hope when it's needed the most.